So I welcome you all to our channel Board and Beyond. So friends, we are going to learn few problems on triangles today, okay, which has appeared in your examination but it is not available in your NCERT textbooks, right? So in the previous session what we have done is that we have almost completed everything on triangles, right? And we have done almost all important problems as per your NCERT textbook, right? So this is an advanced study what we are going to do today, which has appeared in your examination but is actually not available in your NCERT textbooks, right friends? So we have selected only few problems here, okay, that we will be actually seeing it today, right? So just to make our life a little simpler, I have taken down the problem here, right friends? So it says that there is a triangle ABC, okay, which is a right angle triangle, right angle at B, okay. D and E are any points on the side AB and BC respectively, okay, and then we are expected to prove this, right? This has appeared in your previous examination, right? So friends, let's start it, okay. So what in this type of problem what we do friends is that we take the left hand side, okay, and then manipulate the left hand side in such a way that we get the right hand side and we say hence proved, right? So let's do that. So AE square, I am just reproducing it here, AE square plus CD square. I am not taking the right hand side now, right friends? So in this what happens is, let's say AE square can be written as AB square plus BE square, correct? Which is equal to AE square, right? So AB square plus BE square. Correct friends? Now, what is that? CD square. Where is CD? CD square. So CD square can be written as DB square plus BC square. Right? Okay. So, alright, we got it. So AB, where is AB and BE? Okay, fine. Now, in this triangle, can we write DB square plus BC square is equal to DE square? Correct? So BC square is here, friends. Sorry, I want to take BE, okay? BE square plus DB square, yeah. Just look at these two terms, friend, okay? Can this be written as AB square plus these two combining together can be written as DE square plus BC square? Correct? No problem, right? In this right angle triangle, I am talking about DBE. This transformation can be done. Now, AB square plus BC square can be written as AC square. Right friends? We have done it, hence proved. I have not written all the steps friends, okay, because we want to cover maximum number of questions, but I have explained all the steps what I have done here, right? I hope this makes the point clear, right? So I don't think any confusion here, this is straightforward. So basically what I have done is that I have added these two and represented these two like this, and I have added these two and represented it like this. That's it, nothing else, right friends? So let's move on to the next problem. Okay, so friends, next problem says that, I'll just draw the figure first. I'll just tell you, there is a right angle triangle, okay, in which the perimeter is given to us as 60 centimeters and its hypotenuse is given to us as 25 centimeter. We are expected to find the area of that triangle, right? Let's do it. I'll make a right angle triangle here. Right angle at this point, let us say ABC, right? So perimeter is, this is given to be 25 centimeter, sorry, and perimeter is given to be 60, right? So perimeter given is equal to 60 centimeter. We are expected to find the area of this triangle, right? So perimeter is 60 centimeter, friends. So that means x plus y plus 25 is equal to 60. Correct? No? Perimeter is sum of all three sides, which says that x plus y is equal to 35. We'll keep it aside. Correct? Now, using Pythagoras theorem, can we write here x square plus y square is equal to 25 square? Correct, no friends? X square plus y square is equal to 25 square. Right? I have just taken down. You can write in the examination. You should write using Pythagoras theorem. X square plus y square is equal to 25 square. Right? So, which says that x square plus y square is equal to 2 3 the 6, right? 625. Right? So if you want to write the result very fast, you can see the crazy calculation series of Board and Beyond. You will find the answer there. How to take the square of such numbers which is ending in 5 in 2 seconds. Not even 2 seconds, lesser than that. Now friends, I am going to use a formula here. Okay? We all know that a square plus b square is equal to a plus b whole square minus 2ab. Right? So I am using this. A square plus b square is equal to a plus b whole square minus 2ab. Right? So using that, I can write this as x plus y whole square minus 2xy is equal to 625. Correct? Now x plus y is known to us, which is 35 from the equation number 1 here. Right? So 35 square minus 2xy is equal to 65. Again using Vedic mathematics, this is 1225 minus 2x5 is equal to 625. Right friends? So this says that 600 is equal to 2xy. Right? This says that xy is equal to 300. Dividing to this side. Now we have reached here, we will stop it here. We are expected to find the area of this triangle. So what will be the area, friends? Area is equal to, area of a triangle is equal to half into base into height. Right? We all know that? Okay. So half into base is x into height is y. Okay, which is equal to half into xy, x into y, that is 300, right? Is equal to 150 centimeters square. So that is the answer. So from here, friends, please don't go on finding your values of x and y. Okay, if at all you want to find the values of x and y, then also you can do that. If they have asked you to find the sides of the triangle, then also you can do that. See. This x into y is nothing but 300. So you can find out one variable from here. Okay, that is x is equal to y divide x is equal to 300 by y. Right? Substitute it here. You will get a quadratic equation. Solve that quadratic equation. You will get a value of y, and substitute it here. You will get the value of x. Right, friends? So even if in the examination they ask you to find the value of x and y, you can do that. But here, as per this question, we were actually not required to find the value of x and y, so I didn't do it. Right? Let's move on to the next problem. Okay. So, friends, the perimeter of two similar triangles are 30 centimeter. Okay. Let's say this is one triangle. This is another triangle. A, B, C, P, Q, R. Okay. The perimeter of two similar triangles are 30 and so let's say this is perimeter is 30 and P is equal to 20. Right. So for bigger one I have taken 30. if one side of first triangle is 9 centimeter long, let us say this is 9, okay, find the corresponding side of second triangle. Okay, so I just took this problem because I just wanted to tell you one concept, that ratio of perimeter is equal to ratio of the corresponding side. So what I mean to say here is that 20 by 30 is equal to 9 by, let us say, x. We call it as x. Right? You can find the value of x. So x will be 30 into 9 divided by 20, which is equal to 27 by 2 centimeter. Right? That's it, friends. So that will be a 13.5 centimeter if you want to be precise. Right? Let's move on to the next problem. Just wanted to tell you the concept that ratio of the perimeter is ratio of the corresponding side. Both are equal. Okay. You may get a 1 mark question like this. Okay. If you know the concept, then it is 2 minutes job. Right. Now, let's move on to in an equilateral triangle ABC. That is the question. So I will make an equilateral triangle ABC. A, B and C. Right? E is any point on BC. Let us say E is any point on BC such that BE is 1 by 4 BC. That means what I am going to do, friends, is that I am going to divide it into 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. I am going to join it here. This is my point E. Now what happens is BE is equal to 1 by 4 BC. Correct? This is what is given to us from the problem. Right? Then we are expected to find, or we are expected to prove that how many? 16 AE square is equal to 13 AB square. Right, friends? So if you remember, what we have done is that in my previous session we did a similar problem like this, whereas BE was equal to 1 by 3 BC, it was 1/3, okay, and what I had to prove is that 9 AE square is equal to 7 AB square, right? On the similar lines, this can be proved, right, friends? So those who want to make utilize maximum of this class are basically advised to see the previous triangle class, right? That is around 1 hour and 30 minutes session which I took continuously. Okay, so you can see that, and then if you come back here, it will be making a better sense to you. Okay, fine. So what we do, friends, here is that for this we do a small construction. Let us say we join this, okay, and this is 90 degree. Now why it is 90 degree? Because in equilateral triangle, median and altitude both are same. Okay, that is why it will be 90 degree. Although I have drawn a median which is dividing the sides into 2 halves, but accidentally that will be altitude also. So that will be 90 degrees. Right, friends? Now let's move in. Let's move forward. Right. Okay. So what we can do here, friends, is that BE, okay, 16 AE square is equal to 13 AB square. So first of all, AE square okay is equal to this AE square can be written as, let's call this as ABC, let's call this as D, correct? So friends, what happened is AE square can be written as AD square plus ED square. I hope everybody will agree to me. AE square is equal to AD square plus ED square. Right. Now AD square can be written as AB square minus BD square. I don't think there is any problem. AD square can be written as this minus this square minus this square, plus ED square ED is how much, my friends? ED is equal to 1 by 4 BC. Correct, no? You can see from here. BE, ED both are same because this has been divided into 4 parts. So ED is also equal to 1 by 4 BC. Right? I hope the logic is getting translated to your mind. Right? 1 by 4 BC whole square. Correct? Now, AB, friends, here it is AB. So whatever terms are there in AB, I will leave it in AB. Whatever is not there in AB, I will convert it into AB. Right? So AB square minus BD square. What is BD square? Can BD square be written as 1 by 2 BC square? Any problem? Any problem in this transition? I don't think so. Okay. So this is AB square. Now friends, since this is an equilateral triangle, okay, so BC can be very well written as AB because all sides are same. So BC can be written as AB. So that becomes 1 by 4 AB square. I have actually opened the bracket. I have squared it, right? So I don't think any problem. Divide by 1 by 16 AB square. No problem, right friends? Take the LCM here. This becomes 16 AB square minus 4 AB square plus AB square, and right side of course is AE square, which is all coming all the way from the top. Right? So this becomes 16A E square, right, is equal to how much? 16 plus 117 minus 413 AB square. Just see, was this to be proved? Yes, we are done with it. Right? Let's move on to the next one, friends. I hope these things are clear, right? Actually, there is no much complication, but if you want to just go through quickly, please, again you can just go through it, how it has been done. Okay, so let's move on to the next problem. If you want to understand it one more time, basically you can view the video one more time. That's not a problem. Absolutely. See, this is A, B, D, and this is C, this is X, this is Y. Right, friends? Okay, so this all is given, and one more thing is given is that this angle is 90 degree, this is 90 degree, and this is 90 degree. Right, friends? And we need to prove sorry, this is given to be A, this is B, and this is C, right? So we need to prove that C into A plus B is equal to AB, right? Is that right? Yeah. C into A plus B is equal to AB. This is what is to be proved now. So friends, how do we go about it is that, see, we will prove a similarity for triangle A, B, D and X, Y, D, right? Okay, so solution: in triangle DAB and triangle DXY. Right, friends? So see, this angle 1 is actually same for both the triangles, and one other angle is equal to 90 degree. So with AA criteria, we can prove that these two triangles are similar. We can say that these two triangles are similar. So triangle DAB is similar to triangle DXY. x, y. Right friends? Now let us write the ratios. dA by dx, dAB dxy. Okay, right. Is equal to AB by xy is equal to dB by dy. Right friends? So what do we do is that we will consider AB, okay, because we know this and we know this, so we will consider this, and this is the base, so dy, and we will consider this, right? So considering these two, right friends? AB by xy is how much? A by c is equal to dB by dy, okay, dB by dy. Now can we find out the value of dy from here? Yeah, we can do that. Okay, so dy will be equal to c by, c will go here and then a will come down, c by a into dB. Right? So any problem here or any confusion here, friends? No? Right. So let's call it as 1. Now coming on to this triangle, friends, that is your this triangle BXY and BCD. Right? So in triangle BXY and triangle BCD, right? So now what we do is we will see this angle will be common for them, that is angle number 2, right? And one of the other angle is equal to 90 degrees, so we can say that these two are similar. So triangle BXY is similar to triangle BCD. We'll just again cross check. BXY similar to BCD, right? Okay. So BX divided by BC is equal to XY divided by CD is equal to BY divided by BD. Right? So we know the value of XY, okay, and we know the value of BC, XY, CD, okay. So we will consider this one and we will consider this one. So considering these two. So XY is how much? That is equal to C. CD is how much? That is equal to B. Is equal to BY divided by BD. Right friends? So from here also we can find the value of BY. Correct, no? So how much it will be? BY is equal to this into this. So this will become reverse B by C. So C into BD is equal to BY, and then one second. C into BD is equal to B into BY. Okay. Now I want to find the value of BY. So BY is nothing but C by B into BD. Right. So this is the second thing that we have got, second equation that we have got. Now friends, just see here, okay. So dy and by is known to us, dy and by, okay. So if we add the two, then we get BD, right? Okay. So let's add equation 1 and 2. Add equation 1 and 2, right friends? So it says that dy plus by is equal to C by A into BD plus C by B into BD. You're getting it? Right? So what happens, friend? Here dy plus by becomes BD. We can see here dy and by, right, is equal to BD, and here it is, if I can take BD common, this becomes C by A plus C by B, right? Absolutely no problem here. So this BD, when I bring it down, it becomes 1 is equal to C by A plus C by B, right? Now 1 is equal to, taking LCM, AB, this becomes BC, right friends, B into C, plus this becomes AC, right? So 1 is equal to, taking C common outside, it becomes A plus B divided by AB, right? Which says that AB cross multiplication, this was to be proved, right friends? Okay. So this was how we can actually prove this statement. Okay. In the examination, friends, this can be twisted. Okay. And how it can be twisted, I'll tell you that also. Okay. Let us say, instead of this, if they give you to prove this or alternate, if they give you to prove AB plus C square, okay, is equal to C into A plus B plus C. To be very frank, this is equal to this only, nothing else. Okay, so this is how they check your in-depth understanding of the subject or the topic, like this. So they will change the statement to prove, instead of giving this simple statement, they will give you a complicated statement, but actually this and this are same. What I have done, nothing great. I have just brought the C this side and then added C on both the sides of the equation. That is how you get this, right? Okay. So let's move on to the next problem, friends. I hope the problems which I have chosen here, okay, is giving you a kind of extra or additional knowledge, okay, which is actually required as confidence when you go for the board examinations or any examinations for that matter, right? Okay. Now another question. The question says that in the below figure, okay, so let me give you the figure first. Okay, friends, so figure is like this. This is P, Q, R, T, and this is S, right? What all is given to us? RQ and TP are perpendicular to RQ and TP is perpendicular to PQ. That means this is 90 and this is 90. Okay, what else? Also TS is perpendicular to PR. That means this is also 90. Right, prove that. To prove what is to be proved? ST into RQ is equal to PS into PQ, right? Okay, so this is to be proved, friend. Now what we will do is that, okay, we will use one concept here, friends. Okay, let us consider triangle P, Q, R and T, S, P. Okay, right. So let's solve it. Triangle PQR, okay, PQR and triangle, okay, so TSP, right? So I am considering this triangle and this triangle now, right, friends? Okay, so one angle is definitely 90 degrees, that we do not have to worry about it, right? And one more concept here, friends. See, this line is parallel to this line, it is given to us, right? That means TP is parallel to Q, RQ. TP is parallel to QR. Right? It is given to us, and PR is a transversal. Right? So PR is a transversal. So that means this angle will be equal to this angle. That means angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Why it is equal? It is alternate angles. Okay? So this will be equal. So angle 1 is equal to angle 2 and this is equal to 90. So using the angle criteria, we can say that these two triangles are similar to each other. Correct? Right. So we'll write it here. So triangle PQR is similar to triangle. Now be careful. P is equal to PQR. I am talking about PQR. Right. So first I will write S in the center here because Q and S are same. Okay. And angle P. When I am talking about PQR, I am talking about this angle. Okay. So this angle will be equal to this angle. So that means I will start from T. Right? T, S and P. Got it? Okay. So we can write the equation now. PQ by TS is equal to QR by SP is equal to PR by TP. Right, friends? And what is to be proved? See, ST and RQ are there. So ST, I will keep this, and RQ, I will keep this. So I will keep these two. Okay? So what happens is that when I cross multiply these two statements, I get PQ into SP is equal to TS into RQ. Was this to be proved? PQ into PS is equal to ST into RQ. Yes, hence proved. Right, friends? Okay. So let's move on to the next one quickly. Yeah. One second. Okay. So in the figure below, so let me give you the figure first. The figure is something like this, friends. Okay. Now this is extended a bit. Let me redraw it. Right, and right, and 90 degrees. Okay, so let me just name the A, B, C and D and E and A, B, C, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Right, friends? So what all is given to us? EB is perpendicular to AC. EB is perpendicular to AC. I have already taken that. And BG is perpendicular to AE. BG is perpendicular to AE. Okay, I have taken that. CF is perpendicular to AE. Right? That also I have taken. Now we need to prove. What is to be proved? Triangle ABG is equal to similar to triangle DCB. Triangle BC and B. Right? This is 1, and we need to prove another thing also. What is BC by BD is equal to BE by BA. Right, friends? Okay. So ABG, I'm talking about this triangle. DCB, where is that? DCB, I'm talking about this triangle. So this is 90 degrees, that is already given because this is 90, so that is 90. Right? So considering triangle, so in triangle ABG and triangle DCB, right? So angle B is equal to angle, once again, I'm considering ABG, right? Okay, so I'll consider this. So angle DBC, or first I write here AGB is equal to angle DBC is equal to 90 degrees given, right? So one angle we have already proved that it is 90 degrees. Now I want one more angle of this triangle and this triangle to prove that they are similar, right? So friends, what we can do here is that, so see, these two lines are parallel lines, right? So can we say this angle will be equal to this angle? I am talking about angle 1 and angle 2. Okay? So how is that done? I'll tell you. FC is parallel to BG, B and G, right? This is given to us, and AC is a transversal. Right? So what this angle 1 and angle 2 will be same. It is corresponding angle on the same side of the transversal, right? You are getting it? Okay. So hence angle 1 is equal to angle 2. We are done with it now. Because one angle is 90 degree, another angle is same. So we are done. So these two are similar, right? So now let's write. Therefore, triangle ABG is similar to triangle. Now be careful. A will be equal to angle D here. Okay, and B is equal to angle C. So DC and then ABG and DCB. Correct? Right? Here G is 90 degree. Once you write this correctly, then you will end up with the right result. AB by DC is equal to BG by CB is equal to AG by DB. Right, friends? Okay. So what was to be proved? Angle ABG is DCB. Okay. So one part is done. Right? No problem. Now it is coming to BC by BD. Okay. And BE by BA. Okay. No problem. So how we can do? BC is here. Okay. So for that, what we will do, friends, here is that we will stop it here, and then we will have to prove one more similarity, right? Okay. So I'll just rub off this, okay, and this with this statement I'll write hence proved. Your first part of the problem. First part of the problem is done. Now second part, let us consider triangle. In triangle ABE and triangle DBC. Okay, so what all we can conclude here? Okay, so this angle DBC and angle ABE both are same. Okay, So angle DBC, first I write here ABE. So angle ABE, okay, is equal to angle DBC is equal to 90 degrees. Right friends? It is given to us. Right? Okay. Next, we have done this. Now we want another angle to be same. Right? So how is that we can do it, friends? We can do it. Okay? Because, so with this similarity, friend, when I proved this similarity, that means I am saying angle 3 is equal to angle 4. Correct, no? With this similarity, can we say? When this triangle is similar to this triangle, all the respective angles will be same. So angle 3 will be equal to angle 4. Right? So angle 3 is equal to angle 4 from above similarity. Right friends? So now taking this two, can we write triangle ABE is similar to triangle. So corresponding to A is nothing but D. So D, B and C. Right friends? Now let's write the ratios. Now you will get the answer. It is AB by BB is equal to BE by BC is equal to AE by DC. Right friends? So what is happening here is that what all I want here, BC by BD. Okay? BC and BD I want to keep. Okay? So I'll keep this and this. And BE by, okay. So I'll keep this and this. Considering this and this, friends. Okay? So what we can do, it is, okay, let me just do it here. AB by DB is equal to BE by BC. Right? So it is to be proved BC by BD. So what I will do, friends, I will cross this here and that's it. This will come down. So this becomes BC by BD is equal to, this will come down, BE by AB. What is this to be proved? Okay. So we have proved it, friends. Right? So I hope you got this. Okay. So let's do one more problem and then we will wind it up. So I hope you got for second one, for second equation to be proved, why did I take a bigger triangle? Because the side involved here, okay, was of the bigger triangle. So I proved another similarity, that is this big triangle, that is ABE is similar to triangle this, right? That is why I did that. One more important concept, I will not derive it here, friends, but I will tell you, definitely it is very important from the examination point of view, that in a right triangle, if you draw a perpendicular from the right angle vertex, okay, to the hypotenuse, then it will divide that triangle into two parts. So the triangle formed, that is each triangle is equal to, is similar to each other. The two triangles formed are similar to each other and they are similar to the bigger triangle as well, right? So this is an important concept which you should understand. It is there in the textbook. I am not going to derive it here, okay? So but please make a note, that is important, okay? Now there is one more, last question, last one. In the figure below, okay, there is a figure given. Okay, and right, this is the figure given. I'll just name it A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, so what all is given in the figure below? Line segment DF intersect the side AC. DF intersects side AC in the midpoint. Okay, intersect AC of a triangle ABC at the point E such that E is the midpoint of CA. That means this is equal to this. This is given. Okay, and angle AEF, that is this angle, is equal to angle this. These two are given. Right, friends? So now prove that. To prove, BD by CD is equal to BF by CE. Right, friends? So BD by CD, okay, is equal to BF by CE. Okay. Now, friends, to prove this, okay, what you need to do is that we have to do a small construction here. Okay, so we'll do that. Okay, so I have to construct a line from C, okay, which is parallel to EF. Okay, meeting at G. So these two are parallel, right? Let's solve it. So construction is I'm just writing like this. Okay, CG is parallel to EF. Okay, I have written only this much. I have not written the statement completely. Okay, friends. So this is a construction what we are doing. Now, friends, consider triangle BDF. Okay, or first BCG and triangle BDF. Right? Okay. So BCG and BDF. Right. Now, friends, there is one more thing, one more important concept that we have to understand here. Okay, is that since this angle is equal to this angle, so this side will be equal to this side. Side opposite to equal angles are equal in a triangle, right? But this is equal to this and this is equal to this. Ultimately, AF is equal to CE. Hence, AF is equal to CE. You will need it later. I'll leave it here at this point of time, right? Now, friends, what we are going to do is that, see, we have studied a theorem that whenever we draw a line parallel to any one side of a triangle, divides the other two sides in the same ratio. We have studied that, right? So with this concept, what I am going to do is that I am going to write BC by CD, okay, that is basic. I will write it here from BPT or Thales theorem. So BC by CD should be equal to BG by GF. You got it? This is from the basic proportionality theorem. Right, friends? Now, what is happening is, what we will do is that we will BG, right? Okay. And whatever is required, BF is required. So, friends, in this, what I will do is that I will add 1 to both the sides. Adding 1 on both sides. Now you may ask, sir, how did you know that I have to add 1? Okay. So the answer is, see, here BC is there, friends, but I am talking about BD. Okay, so BC and BD. What happens is that if I add 1 to it, then this CD will go up and this becomes BD. That is why actually I am adding 1 on both the sides. Right? So this becomes BC by CD plus 1 is equal to BG by GF plus 1. Right? So now let's solve it. So this becomes BC plus CD by CD is equal to BG plus GF divided by GF. Right, friends? So I hope you are getting it. So BC plus CD, see, BC plus CD can be written as BD, okay, which is equal to BD, right, by CD. You are getting it? I am coming to this now, okay. So now BF, this becomes BG divided by GF. Still one more step is required here, friends. This is BF by GF. Now you come here. So GF, what is this? GF. So friends, as I told you that this GF will be equal to CE, right? How? Because this has when this and this is this and this are equal. So if I draw a parallel line, okay, to this side, that is your EF, the parallel line is CG, then this will intersect at F. So AF will be equal to GF, right? Okay, or so GF can be written as CE, right? I hope you agree to this, right? Or you have any different thoughts on this? Is equal to BF by CE, correct? Right? Because of the basic proportionality theorem, because this is equal to this, so this has to be equal to this, right? No problem. So hence proved. Right? Okay. So friends, with this I close the chapter triangle in all respects now. Okay. From 10th standard point of view, I don't think anything is left behind here, right? Only thing is that you have to understand how they twist the problems in the examination, and you basically have to come out of that, right? So please practice that, whatever I said you, in a right angle triangle, okay? So that's quite important, and there are different derivations out of that. So once you understand the concept, you need not worry about what is to be proved. You will automatically be able to prove that. Right, friends? So with this note, I close it here. Till the time we meet next, be happy, be safe, keep learning with us, stay tuned. May God bless you. Bye. Thank you.